Alright, so I'm making a video for my deaf friend about Wynncraft's loot running. The reason that I'm actually talking over this video is because if anyone else stumbles upon this, they can still, listen to it and not have to read the text that I'm going to put. So the way you want to start loot running for the day is by checking if you're in the Loot Runners Guild, checking what worlds have not been looted for a while, and what exact places have been looted. Now normally you want to wait between 2 hours and some hours at a time that the world gets to brew a bit. If you let the world brew, you're gonna get a higher chance for other rewards, and the chest will be more plump. If you won't wait for a world to brew, the chest will be like really fucking empty. There won't be shit in them. It's just gonna be a bad world, bad loot. I don't recommend doing that. Just wait for a world to brew and then loot it. You can generally check in the Loot Runners Guild that if you do .cv and a certain world, you can check that what places have been looted, and .wl you can check the world list and check all of the servers and how long it has been since they've been looted. But of course not everyone is on the Discord server, and they're not gonna mark it, of course, since they're not on the Discord server. So some worlds are just dead. If they say like, yeah, haven't been looted in 4 hours, someone has probably still looted that world. Someone who's not marked it or just is not aware of the Discord server. Now once you have your world selected, you want to of course start loot running. The two best loot running classes in my opinion are number 1, Mage, and number 2 is Assassin. Assassin is very versatile, as you can do many tricky jumps that Mage or other classes cannot do, and it has a nice speed, but it's often best with the weathered weapon, so you don't lose mana when you're in Vanish. As for Mage, it's just really fast. You can go large distances really quickly, and you can just generally fly with it. You don't have to care about long distances over oceans, flying through the void, just flying in general. It's a really easy class to loot run with, and so is Assassin, of course, but Mage is faster and better in my opinion. But if you want an easy class and a really good class in almost everything, pick up Mage, but Assassin is also an option. Now the thing with loot running gear, if you're an beginner, you would use morph, full morph, 8 out of 8 morph. You'll need level 100 for it, but in my opinion, of course, it is kinda iffy if you go loot run worlds with full morph, because in my eyes it's like griefing. You're not actually getting the full value of the world. You're just gonna loot it with your morph 80 loot bonus gear. I don't know, it's not the most optimal. It's like griefing, but once you actually start getting money from somewhere, whatever you do, you can invest in actual loot running gear, like loot quality gear. Just loot quality gear. You want to get at least, or the soft cap is 40 loot quality and 80 loot bonus. Beyond those points, the rewards as is are significantly less. The loot quality from 40% upwards increases by exponentially low amounts, so it's not generally worth it to go above it, and so as fucking loot bonus, but I have no idea about Discoverer loot bonus. I have a Discoverer. If I have my loot bonus weapon on as well, when I open chests I have 300 loot bonus, so no idea how that works. I don't know if Discoverer breaks a soft cap or what it does, but I've seen people use it and I have found more mythics with Discoverer on than off. The thing is with loot bonus and loot quality gear, normally you want to run that loot quality crafted gear. Boots, leggings, then your Discoverer or Diamond Dust as for your loot bonus chest plate. They're not crafted items, you can just find them out of chests and whatever. And your helmet is, you can choose between a loot bonus helmet like Pellier, but oh no, it's not. 30% loot bonus more. It's not worth it. You can just use like Gale Sight or whatever for it, minus your mobility spell cost, and it gives walk speed as well, so it's kind of nice. Gale Sight is a good helmet, but there are others. Depends on your build. You know, who cares? It's your build. But with Mage, I think you want to use Gale Sight. At least I use Gale Sight. If I want to use Gale Sight and King of Hearts, I have to run a Flappus as one of my rings, but I'm not going to use a King of Hearts for long, as I'm going to swap to Warp. But Warp Mage is another thing. You'll need a Moon Tower, a Mana Regen helmet, and of course your Warp. A lot of requirements and not really friendly for the newer player, but newer player uses Morph. When you actually want to start loot running, use your loot quality gear, and tips on worlds being, if you see a world that has not been looted for like 2 hours, you go take a look at the first chest. Maybe some random person has took it, like a tier 1 chest. Who cares about tier 1 chest? Just go forward in the run, go look at the chest. If they're bad, then the loot run is fucking dead. But, you know, first chest may be iffy, but second chest may be a lot better. Who knows? Just get worlds that have been up for long and generally have not been looted. So you get the maximum value, get every single place you can, get as much loot bonus you can, and 40% loot quality.